Hello, good morning. I wanted to show you a presentation of the business case module that we created, that I created. I had this question that came up a few times in the past about being able to kind of centralize in one place, sort of a grouping of records kind of easily, kind of like have a dossier or a folder kind of thing where you kind of grouped all of the things that are related to a certain event in your company. So basically you have, I mean, for example, an opportunity, and you want to have not just the opportunity record, but you want to have the documents that have been uploaded, the chats that have been going on, any kind of comment that you want to do, kind of centralize the invoices, the sales orders, and have a nice place where you can just go and kind of see the whole case, the whole event in one screen. So I remember that the guys at It's For You did this many years ago for vTiger. So I downloaded their manual and had a look here at what they did. I kind of went through the different parts and understood, the different things that this module does. And basically, it's exactly what this question that I've been getting, kind of solves. So they had a bunch of code here that seems to be, modifying vTiger, because vTiger, there was things I guess you couldn't do at that point. So I kind of analyzed this, and I saw that in general this would be kind of easy to do in coreBOS, because coreBOS already does most of the things that you do here. I mean, the fields here, this part here was the part that's kind of interesting. They had that quick action links here, which in coreBOS is just a detail view widget. You just activate it wherever you want, and that kind of works already. These related module blocks, we can do that in coreBOS also. You can do that in the layout editor. So I mean, actually, you could create this whole module yourself. I mean, you just go to the module builder, you create these 10, 12 fields that are here, you activate this quick create thing here, and you kind of add these blocks in the layout editor, and you have this layout exactly this without having to modify anything in coreBOS itself. Then they have here, I mean, all of these links works. And the interesting part that is kind of harder to do in coreBOS, not impossible, but I mean, here they have the customization where you kind of order the blocks that you want to see, but you can do that in the layout editor in coreBOS, so there's no need for this anymore. In fact, it's incredible to see that you can just do this without any effort at all in coreBOS now. But what I wanted to see was upgrade this one, the calculations. Okay, this one is a little bit harder. They have a section here with some fields, which is basically what you expect out of the case, what you're going to get in and what you get out, and the return on investment kind of thing, and the calculations. All of these calculations can be done in workflows. We have aggregations of all types. You can aggregate on the different types of related entities, so you could get the totals of the invoices depending on the state, which is basically what they do. They count the accepted quotes versus the quotes that are on the case, and they kind of divide that, so you can get an idea of how many quotes are still pending. They do the sum of the sales order, the sum of the purchase orders, and then they get the difference between them, just to get the benefit and the costs and the actual revenue and all of these things. So all of that can be done in workflows. I mean, I'm sure that it would be easy to do there. But I also see the value in adding an event handler that can do that kind of faster. In PHP, you kind of have more control to get that kind of information faster than on the workflows. But it could be done. I mean, all of these formulas could be done there. And this was interesting also. These 2 points were the only interesting stuff. They have an event handler, I guess, that when you relate sales order, for example, it will automatically relate to the case, the opportunity, and the quote related to that sales order. If you relate an invoice, it will automatically relate the sales order of that invoice. So you kind of get that extra event, that extra help there. So anyway, so I saw this and I said, okay, let's try to do that in coreBOS. And a few hours later, I had this business case module here where you can actually create a business case, some test here, and you can select your organization. I mean, you install this and it automatically adds the relation and the organization and the contacts. I mean, it does the typical stuff that you would expect the module to do. You have different options here for the values and the procedures. I mean, I just copied that from their approach. I didn't actually analyze too much the problem itself. And okay, once you have the record, you have here recalculate, which they had also, which just calculates these totals for you again, just in case you need it. You don't need it because the events are all taking care of keeping that information up to date, but okay, you can force it. We have the upload documents here widget, which is something that you can activate in coreBOS just because. So I activated on this module. I mean, nothing special there. This is the quick links detail view widget, which again is part of coreBOS. So you just activate it wherever you want. And then I added here the blocks automatically. So we have here the documents block and the organizations and the contacts, leads, users, vendors, opportunities, quotes, sales orders, and invoices. You can add other ones if you need to. You can put them here, you can put them there. I mean, layout editor, you do whatever you want. No issues there. I'm going to do a quick test here. Let's get this screen over here, and I'm going to just capture a couple of screens and I'm going to upload them, images, sorry, and those all upload directly. So now if I reload the page here in the document section, I have all of those documents related here, so it's nice to have, easily to do that. I'm going to select a sales order and we'll see how we already get here the total of the sales orders, and now we should have here in the opportunities the opportunity of that sales order, the quote of that sales order, and that sales order related. So in one view I have all of the information that I need about the event, the case, whatever I'm trying to solve here. Okay, this sales order, the quote on that sales order was canceled. So yeah, this one is also this one is auto created. Okay, let's add a quote here that is accepted. This one. Okay, that will get me that 33%. Okay, because actually I have 3 quotes. 2 of them are not accepted and 1 is accepted. So we have the ratio here of that. And if we do the invoices, if I select an invoice, I don't know if it has to be paid. Yeah, probably have to pick one that's paid or something like that. Let's actually edit this one and make it paid. And that should trigger, okay, inactive user. Okay. Yes. Oh, that was nice. Okay, let's try that again. Still edit, approve, paid. This one saved and approved, and we get that. It's been 975. Okay, let's try that again. One of these servers, 975, is not alive anymore. Okay. That's true. Record has been delayed. Prior service, please edit accordingly. 975. Okay, that would be this one. 9756. Okay. Yes. Okay, it's household tasks. Okay, let's edit this one. We assign it to somebody, we make it paid, and we get rid of this one. And there's still another one. Oh, okay. Okay, let's do this another way. Select another one. And this one we edit this one. Oops, wrong one. Edit this one and make paid. Yes. Okay, that means that now I should see here that I have one invoice that is paid. Okay, but I don't have any costs. Okay, so it's okay. So it doesn't calculate the ROI because there are no costs yet. But I mean, okay, you get the idea. I mean, if we add a purchase order here, we should get a cost and hopefully a ROI. Yeah. Okay, so basically, I mean, it's actually this easy to make to create the business case module in coreBOS. I mean, basically it just does almost everything. I mean, I added an event handler to make these calculations a little easier, and I did the calculations in the code instead of workflows, which is probably even the wrong thing to do, because if you do it with the workflows, you can actually have people modify them and adapt them if they need to. This way, you have to ask a programmer to go and modify the code for you. But I mean, we could fix that easily also. I mean, it's not really that much of an issue. So, okay, that was just to present to you this module that coreBOS now has. It's available on GitHub. You can install it and work with it and things. There are some things that I have a list of things that we should do. Not too many. I think there's 2 or 3 things that I would like to change there. But in general, that's it. Hope that is useful. Thanks for watching.